I was good. Well, it was a smart race. I don't think I rode really well all day. I had a couple practice sessions I felt good in. When the whoops were kind of not beat down, I was able to kind of get through there a little bit faster than the other guys, just making up some time. And once they got beat down, I had a crash in the second qualifying practice, and it was just difficult. It was a little bit sketchy to try to get through there at full speed. And I think the main event, I just tried to ride smart. I got a kind of a terrible. I picked a terrible gate, to be honest. I was right next to the box, and some of the dirt had come back and blocked some of the holes. And I did the sight lap, came back around to the gate, and I was like, oh man, this is a lot worse than I thought. So I'm like, I got to get a jump and hold it on in the corner, and that's what I did. Made something out of nothing. Was fourth, and just wanted to kind of sit there and let the race come to me. Had some guys make some mistakes, and yeah, I wasn't riding too well, but fitness-wise was fine, and I was able to put down some consistent laps, and had Joey make a mistake, Colt made a mistake, and just capitalized on it, got second. I think I didn't have anything for Zach tonight, or even Joey, but it was one of those things where I just decided I was going to ride smart, and it turned out to be beneficial for me.
Hey, a little bit of carnage in that main event. So when all that happened, how did you avoid like a spike in heart rate or losing your concentration? Because there were a couple times, like you rode straight through Dylan.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a choice with, when Ferrandis went down. I didn't even remember that until you just said it. But yeah, Dylan fell in front of me, and he kind of fell as I was right behind him, and I didn't know if he was going to get out of the way in time. And at that point, if I would have even checked up a little bit, I would have got passed by probably 2 or 3 guys. So it was unfortunate, but glad to see that it's here and okay, of course. But yeah, Supercross is gnarly. That kind of stuff just happens. But I was pretty locked in tonight. I didn't ride really well. My corners kind of struggled on my corners a bit, but I was focused on myself. So when stuff like that happens, just continue to ride my race, and it turned out well for me.
The question that we have to ask, but like, you're back on the podium. Does it feel different than it did a few years ago?
I think a few years ago when I was winning Supercrosses on the podium, I think I was taking it for granted a little bit. I always won as an amateur, and came in and won as a pro right away, and not to sound like a spoiled brat or anything, but I just kind of expected it, and after having to go through these ups and downs the last few years, I've really had to persevere and get through these injuries and stuff like that. So I feel like I've kind of got back. I haven't won yet, but I feel like I'm close, and I feel like after everything I've been through, it feels really good to get back up there.
Honestly, terrible. Yet to show up to a race weekend and ride like I can. So that's frustrating. First round I felt like I rode pretty bad, and we got the win, which was cool. But Atlanta, I actually felt good, but got a bad start. And then this weekend, we got a good start and just rode bad. So if we can eliminate that and show up on the weekend and ride good and ride like I know how to ride, we'll be in a really good spot. Just it's frustrating. I feel like I do the work during the week, so watch some film and go back to the farm and try to figure it out.
Aside from the crash, unfortunate. It was pretty hard, but it could have been way worse. You're not hurt. You're not too bad. Just kind of busted up a little bit on your result.
Yeah, like you said, for as bad as it could have been in this section, I'm happy to walk away with everything intact, and lost a few extra points there, but it's nothing that we can't make up. We're in a little bit of a hole, but we've been in worse before, so not too worried about it. Just like I said, got to show up on the weekend and ride like I know how to ride, and